What is good? I mean, what is really good, my people? It is UK. Trotter brother Dr. Blick, the darkest man who round us today, guys. We are gonna be talking about Dragon Ball Project Z, and this community is all over the place in terms of their logic and the way they're thinking. And the reason why I'm saying this is there are people out there that feel that this game shouldn't be putting in everything they can put. They should be reserving some things for a sequel. And me, I just want to get my overall thoughts and opinions about that. I just want to talk about certain things, and I want to make you guys understand why you keep spreading your cheeks and in other terms, buck dancing for Bandai Namco. Like honestly, like you are spreading your cheeks for Bandai Namco if you got the logic of they should put this in the sequel. They should put this in the sequel. They should do this in the sequel. Don't think of a sequel when we haven't even had the first game. Don't think of a sequel when we haven't even seen gameplay. Don't think of a sequel when we've only seen one trailer of this game. And all of it, and I mean all of it, was cutscenes. If you guys want to hear me go ham, if you guys want to hear me go in and give you guys my in-depth thoughts and opinions, if there's been a time for you guys to get that fried chicken, get that glorious ass Kool-Aid, now is the perfect freaking time. Because your UK, Trotter brother will be going ham on this video. So without further ado, let me just get on this. So first of all, I gotta start off by saying that I don't understand this community. You guys complain that Bandai keep lowballing us, giving us half-assed games, but with the way you guys are working, I would do the same thing too if I was Bandai Namco. Honestly, I would do the same thing too. Because literally what you guys are saying is this. They should put this and this and this in the sequel when the first game hasn't come out. They should put this and this in the next game. Why don't we get the best game possible before we think of a sequel? Not every game has to have a sequel. If they can give me a good game that's filling enough, I don't need a sequel. A sequel is just a bonus in terms of adding stuff that you didn't add in the first game. After taking feedback, you are adding the stuff that we wanted to see in the first game into the second game. But if you already know what you want to see in the first game, why don't we talk about adding that into the first game? Since the first game isn't out yet. Since the first game's only had one trailer. Since the first game is in a stage where it can actually take improvement. It can actually take ideas and incorporate it. Obviously there's going to be some stuff that they can't do. Some stuff are stapled in terms of what the format there is, because some stuff are just the basic core fundamental of the game. So for example, say if the game has like Goku being the only playable character, we can't say I hope in this game Goku and other people are gonna be a playable character. Maybe they can improve that, even though I already know that Goku is the only playable character. If they have it in their mind that Goku is the only playable character and that's cemented, then that's not changing in that specific game. But there's other stuff that they can change, they can implement. There's like mini games, like little ideas, like game modes. All of that stuff can still be incorporated. But some stuff that have the basic core fundamental that makes the game what the game is, for the most part, can't really be implemented unless they're going into a sequel standpoint. That stuff I can understand if you want that to be added into a sequel. But we're at the stage where we got one trailer, didn't show gameplay, just showed us cutscenes and pretty much told us how the world's gonna look and the fact that this is the story of Goku, which in my opinion is hinting at Goku being the only playable character. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But the point I'm trying to make is that people need to understand that let's try and get this game to be the best game it can be. Let's try and get this game to be the most enjoyable game it can be. If this game is enjoyable enough, we might not even need a sequel. Sequel is there for when companies take improvements and then implement it into another game. And if there's nothing else to implement, if there's nothing else to do, if there's not enough high of a level for you to improve, a sequel isn't warranted. It's like Pirate Warriors. Pirate Warriors 3 was the highest plateau that they can do at the time. They're going to wait until content builds up so that they can make a Pirate Warriors 4 and then they can add some new mechanics and stuff, because other than that you're going to be playing for the same story over and over again, which we are doing in Dragon Ball. I do feel that it being based around Kid Goku would have been a better format than it being based around Goku and Z. If they based it around the Dragon Ball part of the franchise, even though the whole franchise is technically Dragon Ball, you're looking at the manga standpoint, but you guys know what I mean. If you're talking about anime standpoint, if they based it on Dragon Ball, then I feel like this would fit Goku being the only playable character if they're going for that route, and this will also fit the whole action the whole action RPG aspect of the game. But with Goku in Z, it's more about everybody else, if you get what I mean. So there's a lot of elements that you can put and you can say that they can do to improve the game based on what we see. This is why we create videos like what we want to see in the game. We don't create videos on going, yo, this is what I want to see in a sequel, even though I don't know what the basic outline of the game is going to have. The point I'm trying to make, because this video is kind of all over the place, the point I'm trying to make is that don't talk about a sequel when you haven't got the first game yet. Once you have the first game done, once you play through the first game, once you know what the first game is going to have and all that stuff, and you played through it, because you got to play through it in order to give constructive feedback, then you could talk about whether this game deserves a sequel. You got games like Shinobi Striker. That game doesn't deserve a sequel. You get me? That game doesn't deserve a sequel. You got games like Burning Blood. That game deserves a sequel. But at the end of the day, it comes down to how well it sells, and it comes down to what they can add to the game to make the game a lot better, if you guys get what I mean. But as a whole, guys, I want to know what you guys think about this. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. This is just me saying that don't talk about a sequel when we haven't seen what this game has in store. This is the reason why you're spreading your cheeks, buck dancing for Bandai Namco, man. They got you dancing like you're a freaking slave or some shit, man. Man, that's how I feel, man, honestly. But as a whole, guys, I want to know what you guys think about this. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. But yeah, let me just wrap up this video. So please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, please like, really enjoy this video, and yeah, this UK Chocolate Brother will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.